Good morning, or whatever time zone you guys are at. If you are new here, my name is Sarai, and I am the owner of Blossom Knits. It has been quite a year. In November, it officially became 1 year with Blossom Knits, and this is all just so surreal for me. Couldn't have done it with all my friends and family support. Um, Especially my boyfriend. He has helped me tremendously throughout this whole process. And now we're here. We are currently prepping or on my way, technically right now, for my last event of the year. What's crazy to me is that in the beginning of this whole process, I was just struggling trying to find a market to accept me. To be fair, my stuff was not the greatest in the very beginning. It had come a long way, but now I'm at the point where I am kind of already booked for next year. It's just so exciting. So looking I don't want to say too much because some of it I can't discuss yet, but it's very, very exciting. um, After this event, I am going to probably be taking off for 2 months or like a month. I'll be on vacation, and I am going to be writing two patterns. One of my patterns is going to be for my little teddy bear holding a bee, and then the other one, I haven't decided which one I want to write yet, but patterns are coming out. And so a little bit about this market that I'm going to. This one is probably my biggest event of the year. I Sorry, like the cars are moving around, but this one is going to be in downtown at the Post Houston. So I am currently my loading all my containers and all that. It's like cut in half. Like I don't have to take a lot because one, it's an indoor market, and two, I am splitting my booth with by half because I'm sharing with a friend. So we're partnering up. It's really, really exciting. And I'm just a little nervous, I guess. I'm very nervous because apparently it gets like around 10,000 people. So that has me a little anxious. A little bit about me. I'm really, really shy, kind of shy. Um, this market and all of like doing events has really brought me out of my comfort zone, and I love it, but it has taken me a minute to be honest. And yeah, I'm currently waiting for my friend, and then from here we are heading out, and I will see you along the way. Started. I had to run downstairs to grab a spoon because your girl is hungry and I any food and let me show you around. Welcome back. It's been a few days. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. After my event, I was just extremely exhausted. I wanted to just get home, get into bed, and then just recharge my social battery. So, a little bit about myself is that I am a super bubbly, energetic person until my social battery dies. And from there, that's it. I'm tired. I don't want to be out. I want to go to bed. But overall, my event, it was amazing. I honestly am just super excited for a few things that are going to happen in 2024. And I will talk about that in a little bit. And let's get right to it. So, a little bit about the post is that for me, it was a bit of a drive. It was probably like 30 minutes, but I mean, in Houston, everything is at least 30-minute drive. So, I wasn't complaining about that. There was traffic getting there, so that was my biggest stressor. I wanted to get there and make sure I had enough time to set up, to make sure if I needed any single like last minute thing, I had enough time to go get something. And then it was a good thing I got there in time, honestly. So I met the people that hosted this event. Super nice people. They're they're really honestly and very energetic and super friendly and a little bit. I am a very shy person, so when I don't know a person and they come to me like with their full energy and I'm just like, "Oh my goodness," freaking out, be like, "Hi, yes," and then I just completely get super quiet. And so one thing is that when you first walk into the location or to the event, I am one of the first vendors you see. It was a great location, to be honest, but it did make me nervous because I wanted to make sure I had everything set up right. I wanted to have all my attention grabbers to be like the first thing people would see. And I thought I had everything set up perfectly. And then the people who ran it came up to me and were like, "We are going to have to rearrange you." And I started freaking out. I'm like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Oh my goodness, did I do something wrong? Is it bad?" And then turns out they wanted to add the whole Houston sign right next to my booth. And at first I was like, "Oh no, they're gonna like, I have to rearrange everything. I have to like move everything aside." And at first I was just freaking out because where I had everything originally, it was just covering all my flowers, all my like my jumbo plushies. And then so luckily I had my friend, his girlfriend was there and she was just like, "Don't worry, don't stress out, we got this." She was just helping me rearrange everything, make sure everything was like eye level and everything was just like perfect. And then from there it was just like I approved. And the best thing is that the fact that they added the whole Houston next to me is that I had my own little bubble where people, it was just my space and no one can get in. So it was just, in my part, it was just amazing for me. And then the only struggle I had really was just the unloading and the loading, mainly because everything was on the second floor and I didn't have a wagon on me. If it wasn't for my partner and he lent me his wagon, I don't know how I would have done it. But then other than that, it was just amazing. Once the doors were open, the rush. There was a rush of people. I think we only had 1 hour where we actually had a break and there wasn't that many people around. So we were just sitting down and we were just like trying to catch our breath. And we were just with my partner, we were just like, oh my goodness. Like we were both excited for each other because he was getting a lot of attention. I was getting a lot of attention. So it worked out great for both of us. And honestly, I'm gonna take a little moment to just appreciate him and just if it wasn't for him and like telling me about this whole event, I probably would have never gone and never gave it a chance. And going off that, I do have some dates locked in for 2024 at this specific location. Um, I will post the dates that I'm gonna be there. There are a few dates that I haven't locked in fully only because I'm still talking to a different location to see if we're gonna it's not that if we're gonna work together, it's more like if they have those specific dates locked in or not. So hopefully you will see more contents from the post and a little few things that happened at the post was mostly I had a lot of people that seen me at other locations that have me on social media, and then people that's I had friends invite their friends, and then their friends invite their friends. So it was just nice. And the one thing I regret that I didn't take was my blankets. I had a few people come up to me like, "Oh, we saw that you sell blankets. We wanted to see your blankets." And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, "Oh, I was debating so hard if I wanted to take my blankets or not." But then I decided not to because it's just the amount of space that was available. I'm used to a 10 by 10 and then having to split a 9 by 9 just made my space even smaller. So I decided not to. But no, there's a few things that sold amazing. And then number one, my Mabel the chicken, like she sells out always. It's within the first hour, she was gone. I brought like two keychains and like probably like five chickens and they were all gone. And I like wish I had more with me because like people would come up and be like, "Do you have more? I saw them. I wanted some." But then I'm like, "No, I unfortunately sold out." And then my second one would be the penguins. My penguins sold a lot, and then my bees. And it's one thing I tell people like if you're starting to crochet or you want to learn how to like make the little plushies, it's like always start with the bees and go from there. And it's just funny because my first attempt it was so bad. I tried to make a little chick and ended up looking like a little rat. So it just takes practice. But other than that, I am very excited for y'all to see my pattern. I should have it finalized by February. And that's pretty much it. Just let me know what other types of videos you want to see. And I hope and look forward to seeing y'all. Bye.